The Mishnah tells us that there are 4 Rosh Hashana. There are 4 new years within the Jewish calendar. However, the most known and the most observed, of course, is Aleph Tishrei, the Rosh Hashana, which everyone knows is the Jewish New Year. But what is Rosh Hashana? What is the Jewish New Year? Of course, we know that that's when the date changes from 5776 to 5777. But what is the purpose? What are we supposed to do? How are we supposed to prepare for Rosh Hashanah? It's interesting to note that in the Rosh Hashanah davening itself, we say Hayom Harat Olam, that today is the birthday of the world. On this day, Aleph Tishrei, God created the world. And every year on Aleph Tishrei, there is a renewal. HaKadosh Baruch Hu resets, as it were, the world to begin another year of its purpose, another year of its function. And because it's the renewal and the reset, it has become the Yom Hadin, the day of judgment. And many people fear this day, and rightly so, because we're going to be judged on our past deeds. We're going to be judged on how we observed the Torah or perhaps did not observe the Torah. We're going to be judged on how we treat our fellow man. And that is something to be very concerned about, because it is a day of judgment. How are we going to be written in the book of life, or God forbid, not written in the book of life? But there's a very positive aspect of Rosh Hashanah, something that a person can look forward to Rosh Hashanah for and really plan with not fear alone. And it's the idea of relevance. When God judges the world on Rosh Hashanah, He is resetting creation. Every blade of grass, every tree, every dog, every cow, and of course every person is going to be put back into this new creation that God starts on Aleph Tishrei. And our question is what is my relevance? Where do I fit in that creation? What is my purpose? What is my job in God's world plan? And if a person really begins to contemplate and think about who he is and what he or she should do, they will understand their relevance. And their prayer and their hope and their goal should be to find their relevance, to understand how they fit in the creation. And when God, so to speak, pushes that reset button on Rosh Hashanah, that they will fit into that new world. And if a person takes that attitude as they approach Rosh Hashanah, that it's not only to be afraid of what I did yesterday, last week, last month, or over the past year, but what I can do to make my life, what I do, how I act relevant in the creation and God's plan, their Rosh Hashanah will become real, their Rosh Hashanah will become meaningful, and their Rosh Hashanah will become part of that master plan of the birthday of the world, the reset of creation, and the new year for the Jewish calendar. Everyone should have a Ketiva v'Chatima Tova. Everyone should have a Rosh Hashanah where they realize their relevance and become part of HaKadosh Baruch Hu's master plan, the reset, the renewal of creation.